Daniel, how are we?
Very good, Paulie. How are you?
Yep, doing well. My parents-in-law. I'm living with my parents-in-law right
How's
now.
that going?
Yeah, it's going really well. I get
Awesome.
along. I get along very well with them, so I'm very lucky.
Excellent.
Can't wait at some stage to have our own space back, but very,
How long
very.
until you get it back?
Probably a few months still, but not too sure. But very grateful that we've got the space to be able to share with them, and they've actually got a beautiful home, so it's been lovely
Nice.
to hang out with them. But the reason I bring them up, apart from the fact that they're beautiful people,
But more importantly, look at your T-shirt and David Bowie. What an impact he has on our brand.
yeah, well, he is the original hero. He really is the original hero, and we're darting all over the place. Eventually, we'll get to the topic of conversation. They go to a gym, and on that gym, there's a tagline that says "Motion is lotion," and I think it's a beautiful thing to keep in mind, because so many people create this injury identity when and injuries happen. If you're moving, you're going to hurt yourself, but it's about understanding where that fits in your life on a day-to-day basis. So if there's a disruption to what you feel your planning of your exercise program was because of a quote-unquote injury, it's about understanding how you can still continue to move forward in life, but physically as well, because that's going to help lend itself to moving forward in life. If you have an injury where, let's say you, I don't know, you have a little twinge in a hamstring, and you decide to rest for a week and completely pause your program, that's, in my opinion, going to be a really harmful practice for you moving forward in life. There are so many other things you can do by strengthening other aspects of your legs, by obviously being able to treat your upper body, and also do many other things where, in many other different ways. Gone are the days where your physician should be saying, just sit down, lay down, do nothing, and then get back to it when you feel ready, because our bodies are not designed to do that. Our bodies are designed to continuously move forward, because if we didn't, we wouldn't survive.
Yeah, I mean, it's powerful to hear that, because I know for myself, I've been experiencing chronic back pain for coming up to 10 years, which is quite amazing. And for the first 7 years of that 10-year period, I was unable to run. And so because of that, it just propelled me to look at other things that I can do cardiovascular wise, because I had such a passion for running and long distance running and sprinting. And my whole identity was really wrapped up in the idea of running and jumping. And so much impact movement, and it was taken away from me through an injury I sustained playing football. And it just gave me an opportunity to explore something different in my life. And so I really settled into learning about yoga and different types of restorative practices, which were helpful for my back, didn't exacerbate the injury, nourished it, and also supported me to build up strength in my core, glutes, which were really important to support the lower back pain that I had been feeling and still feel to a degree. Fortunately, since I think lots of practice in that respect, I've started to shift the way that I approached running, and now I've got probably a unique running style, but I'm pain-free doing it. And the only thing really I can't do now because of this injury is jumping. So skipping's now pretty much out of the equation. I mean, I always attempt it, but it does flare it up. So I've got to learn to say no and got to stop myself and take some responsibility there. But moving forward and exploring different ways of doing things is just a part of life, whether it's on a mental side of things, an emotional side of things, and of course, physically. So essentially, we're never stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's about really kind of taking a step back, and I've dealt with injuries myself. I suppose you could call them chronic injuries because they've lasted for a very, very long period of time through my weightlifting days that have manifested in my ankles similarly. And I struggle with plyometric work myself. But it's about creating a balance and rebalancing your program as well to be able to create this balance of flexibility, strength, and this can, extend itself, like you said, to other aspects of your life, not just the physical. If you're experiencing something that is broken you, whether it's in a physical sense or a metaphysical sense, uh, the idea is not to run away from it. It's to see if you can rebalance and calibrate. And that's where, we really try to, at Hero, understand that support and accountability is just where it all is. To be able to have a community, to be able to, offer that support, but also the headspace to be able to, or brains trust to be able to create a really, really complete program surrounding this.
Yeah, it's all about opening up that creative intelligence to explore different ways to approach physical fitness and health. And that's what I'm obsessed with. I know you are too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'd love to hear from you how you're stretching yourself beyond a closed intelligence and opening things up and finding solutions if you are feeling stuck or if you are injured. What are the new things that you're bringing into your life?